Well, everyone knows the steeple at First Baptist Church. It goes up 229 feet. But what most people don't realize is that there's a 90-foot elevator inside, which carries you up to the Carillon. And Darrell Eldridge plays the Carillon for First Baptist. Thanks for joining us today.
Well, thank you. It's my pleasure.
Tell us about this equipment. You know, I don't think I've ever even seen a carillon. We hear the music, but most people don't realize what this is.
They're rather rare. Most people have never seen one. And like you say, people hear it, but they don't realize exactly what it is. It's really an amazing instrument itself. They're probably the heaviest instrument on earth. The bells we have here, we have 48 bells. The largest one is 3,300 pounds.
Wow.
Smallest one's about 20. Like you say, people don't realize that a human being plays this. You know, there are lots of different kinds of bells. Some of them are played electronically. Some of them are just electronic sounds. But this one is actually played by a person playing on the keyboard.
It's laid out like a piano.
It is.
But I still don't see how you play it.
Well, it's unusual. For someone who plays, particularly the organ, since it has pedals, organists tend to do much better at it. Someone with piano experience, obviously, it helps to be able to understand the keyboard. I'm an amateur at best. I was shown how to make sounds come out of it, but there are folks who are very accomplished musicians who can make just beautiful music out of it. And it's got the ability to have expression, to play loud and soft, whereas electronics usually don't do that. So someone who really is good at playing the carillon can play very quiet, very peaceful music and really loud music. So it's quite a talent.
It is nice to know that someone is actually up here playing this instrument.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's been my pleasure to be able to do that. Michael Moore, who a lot of people know as a very successful real estate attorney from here in Huntsville, he has been at this church for years, since back in the 70s, and has always been so involved in the music ministry. He's the one that showed me the carillon. When it was first built, he was one of the people who played it, and all these years he's been probably the primary person who plays it. And several years ago, he asked for folks that might be interested, and I thought, well, that might be something neat. I think I'll give it a try, and sure enough, I just fell in love with it. It's an amazing thing to do, and it's a lot of fun, and I'd love for other folks to do it too.
And we can hear you playing on Sunday mornings.
Most Sunday mornings I can play. I do sometimes do weddings and other things like that. During Advent, I played a lot in the afternoons, and then before the Living Christmas Tree performances, so people could hear as they're passing by the building.
So, Darrell, the process to get here, you walk across the roof.
Right.
Get in an elevator, come up 90 feet. It's a very small elevator, I might mention.
Right.
So do you ever get used to that?
Oh yeah, you do. Some people don't. I've had some people walk up to it and say, nope, not going there. It's a little bit disconcerting. It's a construction elevator, so it's only made for 2 people. And it rattles and makes lots of noise, but it is very safe. Our trustees take really good care of it to make sure that it's in operating condition. And it's not bad at all once you get used to it.
Well, I would love to hear you play.
Well, thank you. Okay.